Let's rank the best places to invest across Australia if you had $800,000. So first up, we have Sydney versus Brisbane. For $800,000 in Sydney, probably not getting much, likely a unit or townhouse or some sub asset. Brisbane, you can still get into, I guess, the Ipswich region, so we'll say Brisbane. Next up, Geelong versus Mildura. We'll go Geelong on this one. Then we got Bundaberg versus Kalgoorlie. Bundaberg actually has some really solid data behind this. So does Kalgoorlie, but for $800,000, if we had to pick one, we'd go Bundaberg. Hobart versus Mackay. We will go Hobart. Now on the other side, we have Adelaide versus Rockhampton. Adelaide takes the cake on this. And we got Melbourne versus Townsville. Despite Melbourne's extremely high stamp duty and lack of land tax exemptions, we'll still pick Melbourne. Perth versus Ballarat. We'll go Perth. Bendigo, Newcastle. Newcastle, just. So now we got Brisbane taking on Geelong. We're going to go Brisbane. Bundaberg versus Hobart. We will actually go Bundaberg in this scenario. Adelaide versus Melbourne. Two cities, both with high stamp duties, but I think for $800,000, the data is still good enough in Adelaide that I would go Adelaide over Melbourne. Perth versus Newcastle. Perth. Just the data for Newcastle is pretty good, but we're going to go Perth, better yield. And then we have Brisbane taking on Bundaberg. Again, Brisbane's going to take the win here. The Ipswich data is still pretty decent. Adelaide taking on Perth. This is really tight. Data is solid in both Adelaide and Perth. Yields are probably better in Perth. I think the forecasted growth rate for $800,000 in Adelaide are superior. You'll pay a little bit more stamp duty, but overall, I think you'll end up with a better result. And finally, Adelaide taking on Brisbane. Again, Brisbane for $800,000 is mainly the Ipswich region at the moment, whereas you have a few more options in Adelaide whilst it's getting pretty tight. We'll go Adelaide. So Adelaide, best place to invest if you have $800,000.